Let's take a listen to what this lady got to say, y'all. Don't forget to hit the like button.
I've had several guys come to me and ask me how I feel about the passport bros. And at first, I didn't know what they were talking about, so I had to do my little research. And after reading about it, or watching a couple videos, to me, it's a couple guys, a few guys that's out here going to other countries and deciding they want to get a wife because the American woman or black woman, we aren't submissive and all that, blah blah blah. And at first, I was like, "Oh, okay," but then after thinking about it, I'm gonna be a passport sister. Yep, yep. I've been dating uh, off and on for about 4 years now, and 5 years, and this shit is for the birds. So I'm gonna go over there. I'm just because I don't want to be out here 10, 15, 20 years single. So I'm gonna go over there to Dominican Republic or Brazil or somewhere and go ahead and find me a husband, someone who appreciate my American privilege. I think the difference is I'm gonna know that they know, and they know that I know that they just here for my American privilege, and I picked them because they look good, because we got a lot of fine men over here in America, so they got to look good if they coming over here. And I'm gonna make sure that they know that they have to spend all their money on me. They have to be part of their culture, that they spend all their money on me, on the woman. And I think I can train them to cook and clean.
What?
Y'all heard that right. When I said all logic and common sense went out the window at this point in the video, she said this man has the man who she's going to find in the DR and she's going to bring to America so he can benefit from her American privileges, has to know that he's going to spend all the money on her. Now, if it's anything we know about money and the exchange rate, the US dollar is much, it's heavier than the what's the currency in DR called? I don't even know the DR dollar. Honestly, I don't know, right? So we know that the American currency is stronger than the Dominican Republic currency. So the money that he's gonna be spending on her, it can't really go that far. It not gonna really go that far. Cost of living is much cheaper in those countries, and they get paid much less in those countries. So you find a man who is making, let's say, I don't know, down there he probably making 30K US a year, and you're gonna bring him to America on his 30K a year salary so he can spend all his money on you, ma'am. This is why I said we're breaking these videos down to use your common sense.
Use your common sense.
Also, I'm gonna rewind it a little bit because I want y'all to hear, in case y'all missed it, I want y'all to hear exactly what she said.
They got to look good if they coming over here. And I'm gonna make sure that they know that they have to spend all their money on me. They have to be part of their culture, that they spend all their money on me, on the woman. And I think I can train them to cook and clean.
I can train them to cook and clean. Y'all, if y'all don't understand that this is the ghetto.
The ghetto.
It is the ghetto. When these older women talk, you have to wonder what school you went to, ma'am, and what grade did you skip? She skipped a couple grades if she has this mindset, this thought process. So you want this man to come over and spend all his money on you, the money that don't even worth much in the States, the DR currency. I'm not paying attention to the chat. So if y'all told me, is it pesos? It's not really worth much in the States. I mean, if you travel overseas, you'll know, especially in the Caribbean. American money much stronger. But not only should this man come and spend all his money on her, what else should this man do? Cook for her.
Man, this is some bullshit.
You know who I blame? Babyface, who said, I will cook for you as soon as I get home from work.
Got him.
Y'all know that song. When he's like, oh, what's the lyrics to that song? I know the chat knows. Whatever, I'll cook your food, I'll pay your bills as soon as I get home from work. That's the kind of man she wants. A man who's going to spend all the money on her and then turn around and cook turn around and take care of the home. Shout out to Game Changer, turn around and put the blue thing in the toilet. Wow, what are you doing? This sounds like she's going overseas to find her little Dominican slave. Because at least when passport bros are going overseas, they're not expecting these women to spend all their money on them. All they expect of these women is to have their wifely duties. But this lady wants this man to come to the States for her American privileges, just to spend all his little money on her and cook for her.
No.